Hey, what's going on, everybody? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 2024 reissue of Cal Kestis from Jedi Fallen Order. This figure originally came out in 2019. I didn't start collecting until 2020, so I missed it. And it's been surprisingly expensive on the aftermarket, so I was very happy to hear that this was getting reissued so I can finally add it to the collection. And of course, it was reissued in its original red and black box, but you got Star Wars The Black Series up top. Through the window, you can see Cal, comes with BD1 as well as his lightsaber. Got a nice picture there. Jedi Fallen Order and Cal Kestis. The front window wraps around on this side. You have his name there, and there's the red side, number 93. There is nothing on the top, and on the bottom, I've got this ridiculous looking barcode sticker over the barcode, and then there's some small print and some logos. And there's the back of the box. You get the same picture that's on the front. Again, he's number 93. You have a short bio in various languages, and then some more small print down there. And this bio says, a Jedi Padawan during the Clone Wars, Cal Kestis narrowly escaped the horrors of Order 66 and was forced into hiding. Together with explorer droid BD1, he embarks on a journey to rebuild the Jedi Order while evading the terrifying Imperial Inquisitorius. All right, I'm going to get Cal Kestis and BD1 out of this box, and let's take a look at them. And here's Cal and BD out of the box, and I think they both look very nice, and I am very impressed with the amount of paint on Cal. He looks amazing. So let's take a look at him first. And here's a good look at Cal, starting with the head sculpt. I think the face is well done. I think the eyes look very good, and the nose and the mouth and the skin tone and the hair. It looks great. It looks very, very good. And of course, the outfit. So much paint. I mean, starting up here. So this little piece here, that's an overlay, this little vest or whatever you want to call it. But this little belt or bandolier looks very good. You got some paint there. All this detail, paint on this little buckle, a wash there to make it look a little dirty. Very cool texture on the shoulders. The collar looks nice. That's what the back of this thing looks like. Cool texture. Some paint back there. Nice detail all in here. Now, I'm not too keen about this joint right there. I mean, there's nothing they can do, but it does kind of stand out. This little thing on the wrist looks nice. This thing, okay, this doesn't come out, but man, the detail is just great. This big canister, paint there. This pouch, paint here. They painted these tools, painted this buckle. I'm impressed. I am just blown away at the amount of paint detail. Paint there. That looks cool. Great texture on these pants. Paint here, paint there. The boots look awesome. Yeah, what a nice looking figure. I love this. So I think we can all agree that this version of Cal is a nicely detailed figure, and I think I failed to point out that little bit of red there on the belt. That really adds a lot. I love that. But as far as articulation, he's got some side to side of the head, some pretty good up and down, and some excellent tilt. For arms up, they get up that far, and he does have some excellent butterfly joints. For arms around, the overlay does kind of get in the way, but they do go. For elbows, past 90, you've got a swivel at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, an up and down hinge on the right hand. And on the left hand, you've got a side-to-side hinge. For midsection, you have some swivel up here at the mid-torso, just a touch of crunch, some pretty good back, and some excellent side-to-side tilt. For legs up, yeah, they get up all the way to there, and they go out very far. They don't go back at all. You've got a cut here at the thigh for swivel. He's got double-jointed knees that get all the way up. For feet, they go down that far. They go up that far, and you do have some swivel at the ankle. So I can safely say that the articulation on this version of Cal is very good. And as far as accessories for Cal, here's his lightsaber, which is half of Juro Tapal's lightsaber. I think it was shot in half, if my memory serves me well. The hilt looks pretty good. There's no paint, but I think the sculpt is very nice. And as far as the blade, the blue is a little, I don't know, it's kind of boring. There's not much to it. It's kind of a dull shade of blue, but overall, I think it looks pretty good. And here's the saber in the right hand, nice and snug, kind of a vanilla pose, but I think it looks nice. And there's another pose, wide stance. I think that looks pretty cool. And you can easily get two hands on this saber, and I think that looks pretty good. And I cannot get over the detail on this glove. That paint and the wash throughout just looks so good. And I just realized something. I think the saber blade is a little bit bent, just slightly, but it's messing with me. Let me fix that. There we go. That's better, and I found one that's a little more blue, right? Not this kind of dull blue. Yeah, I think that blade is bent. It's like a little banana. Yeah, I'm glad I had this one. Yeah, that's much better, and there he is in slightly wide stance with it in two hands. That doesn't look bad. So for Cal, I think for display purposes, I'm just going to keep the saber in one hand. I like this a lot, and I am totally digging this blade versus the one that he came with. This looks so much better, but let's take a look at BD1 next, and this looks good. This looks very good. I think this is my favorite BD droid that we've gotten. You know, we've gotten it a couple of times with Cal, with the Deluxe and the Jedi Survivor version. And of course, we got BD72 in the R5 and Pit droid pack. It's the same droid, but I think the paint looks great on this one. The red, the yellow, the gray, the blue on the back is very nice. Now, I do have a little whoopsie right there. The red going around the eye. Kind of missed right there, and there's a little straight line. That's a bummer, but overall, I think it looks great. And as far as articulation, you know, the head's on a ball, so you do have some movement at the head. Of course, he's got ball jointed legs, so you got in and out as well as swivel, and then he has a little hinge there at his knee. Yeah, it's a cute little droid. I love this. So even though Cal does not have a hole on his back to plug BD into, I did discover one thing. You can stuff BD's foot right there in the belt, and it stays pretty well. It's actually pretty secure. And yes, from the back, it does look a little funny, but from the front, I think that looks nice. I'm totally digging that. So this is how I'm going to leave him for now. So let's go stick Cal and BD on the shelf, and let's see how they look there. And there he is on the shelf, and he looks really good. I'm just digging that, and I love BD hanging out on his back. Now, of course, the Deluxe version does have a hole in the back to plug BD into, but it really doesn't work that well. Sticking the foot in the belt, it's holding. He looks great. And the Survivor version is down there. I think all three look very nice, but number 93, the original, is definitely my favorite. So glad to finally have this one on the shelf. So bottom line, I think this is an awesome looking figure. I mean, this has always been my favorite version of Cal, and I'm so glad to finally have it in hand. I mean, Cal was a great character. I loved Fallen Order, but the head sculpt, it's great. And the outfit is just tip top. I mean, the paint throughout, front and back, top to bottom, so much detail. It's just stunning. I'm very pleased with this, but just like always, I would love to hear from you guys, so comment below and let me know what you think of Cal Kestis and BD1 from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, smack like and subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to turn on notifications. I would certainly appreciate it. And something else that I would love for you to consider, and that is joining the channel. It is the 112th Battalion. It's only 99 cents a month. You'll get sneak peeks to upcoming videos, custom emojis and loyalty badges, and even some exclusive members-only content. I would definitely appreciate that. But just like always, thank you all so much for watching. See y'all next time.